Hey everybody, Andrea here. This week's question was about what video game world would you want to visit? And one of the video game worlds that I would really love to visit because I thought it was so magical is the world of Ori and the Blind Forest. This game has so many colors, so many different types of lush environments, and it really was a fantastic game. If you guys never played Ori, I highly recommend you do it. I mean, magical is just such a perfect word to describe this environment. The Nibel Forest, these underground caves that you're exploring in these lush forest tops. Really just a beautiful setting for a game. And while I wouldn't want to fight some of the enemies that are in that world, I think just being able to traverse through that environment would be a really, really cool experience.
So I've pondered this question many a time in my life. And my first gut instinct is always to say that I would want to live in Ocarina of Time's Hyrule because it has so much sentimental and nostalgic value, and I think there's a lot of really neat things going on. So that has always been my first choice, you know, so let's go hang out with the Gorons, let's go flirt with the Gerudo, let's go swim with the Zora. I mean, it goes on and on. But then I always have a side of me that's like, Resident Evil 2 was a really fun game, and even though Raccoon City is kind of overrun with zombies and there's a lot of corruption going on within the city, that would also be something kind of fascinating to experience, like an IRL zombie apocalypse. That's something that I've kind of deep down always wanted to experience in my life. So that's another contender. But at the end of the day, I think I have to roll with Hyrule from Ocarina of Time, just because I think it's such a fun land and I kind of know it like the back of my hand, and that totally rhymes.
For the game world that I would go visit for a week, I think it's no surprise, so I'll just say this one quickly. I would go to the world of Thetis. I would go visit my Dragon Age boyfriend. Actually, here's what I would do. So, I have a week, right? I would immediately go find my player character that romanced Cullen, kill myself, essentially, so that then I could have a like week-long romance with Cullen. Yes, I'm willing to sacrifice myself in order for me to actually get with Mr. Cullen. And then, you know, because that's sort of like an obvious answer, I don't want to just give you guys that. I mean, come on, of course I'm gonna go immediately to my #1 husbando and like try to bang. But otherwise, if for whatever reason I can't pick that, and I'm not gonna pick Mass Effect because, again, too obvious, I think I would actually go into the world of Horizon. I was really taken with it. That's a term you can say, right? It has magical, like, robot things. They're not magical, they're just science. But the robot dinosaur creatures, I would love to see up close in real life. Also, I want Aloy to braid my hair, because how cool would that be? And then I just kind of want to run around.
If I could visit any game world and spend significant time in it, it would probably be the world of Fire Emblem Fates, because that's where all the husbandos are, and if I'm gonna go somewhere, I would prefer to not have to deal with any crap and just hang out with the husbandos. Initially I was going to pick Spira from Final Fantasy X, but then I remembered that a giant flying whale penis-like creature is flying around in it, and that's a little too much work. So, Fire Emblem Fates, husbandos.